On to the last segment of the show. A struggling team that we think is going to pick it up after the All-Star break. So I look at your outfit. I think I know what you're gonna say.
The Lake Show.
I'm hoping and praying to the good Lord. I am. It's funny that our only 2 wins this season, teams over 500, are against the same exact team, and it's a team I've been the lowest on, the Utah Jazz. We need to get it together. We need to come together and really hone in on defense. If we're not going to be this great offensive team, we need to be great defensively. We have not been great defensively.
You're 18th ranked defense in the league.
It's still not great to me.
I know what I'm saying, though.
Oh, them boys?
Yeah.
LA?
Yeah, we're not
Oh,
great.
that was the most disappointing team to you?
That I'm expecting to do better, but
Oh, okay.
it's
You know, AD's out.
for a month.
All right, keep going. Sorry. So messing up your
AD's
poor analysis.
Listen, man. I'm just optimistic. Is it like, can you blame me?
You got to give up at this point. Just pack it in and just hope for next year.
As long as LeBron James is wearing the purple and gold.
I hate your fit.
I mean, this jersey's fire.
That jersey is actually clean. I just hate the 2020 hat.
Why?
Jersey.
Because this should be the Clippers, right?
No,
They
because
choked?
like you had to.
Get out of here.
You guys
all right?
You got that one.
I know. That being said, we're stuck with the roster that we have. There's no excuses. We didn't make moves. That's it. Final. End of story. We need to get it together. We need to really hone in, and we need to find our identity.
How about you, Riv?
It's that simple.
For me, I picked a team that's actually in the playoffs. I picked a team that's actually, they've been struggling this year, but I feel like they'll pick it up coming in. That's for me. That's the Utah Jazz, the team that I think will go to the WCF. You know, Utah fans, I'm with you. I'm here with you. Donovan Mitchell, the guy, and I understand Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert. They've had their,
You don't like Spider?
they've had their shortcomings. I understand. I understand the defense on the perimeter. They lack that stopper, but I just look at this team as a whole. I look at Jordan Clarkson coming off the bench. He's a bucket. I look at Bogdanovic, he can stretch the floor when he's really hitting. Donovan Mitchell, he's one of the best player performers in the league that we have so far. Rudy Gobert is an elite rim protector, and I understand all the mishaps with this team. But I think coming into this coming off this All-Star break, I think this is a team that struggled in January. They had a good February, but against pretty weak opponents. But I think coming off the All-Star break, this is the team that can make runs, that can start to win a lot of games. And we know for one thing, this is a great regular season team. So I think coming off the All-Star break, this is going to be the time where they really make their mark and win a lot of games. So for me, it's Utah Jazz who've been struggling, but I think they'll pick it up.
All right, and then for
I
me,
feel bad for you though. Street close.
for me, I mean, the team that's obviously underperformed up to this point is the Brooklyn Nets, and they're the eighth, sitting at the 8th seed right now, mainly due because of
Didn't
injury.
you just lose to the Knicks, or you came back?
No, we won that game.
Are you kidding me, bro? They were down 20-something.
Cam
Thomas.
Yeah, so
You know, we should have did
lost
so
to
we
Cam
didn't look
Thomas?
bad. I should have did the Nets. You should have did the Lakers. Like,
Facts.
like respecting.
yeah,
You lost to Cam Thomas.
but yeah, so basically the Nets have been this whole season with the turmoil with James Harden, the trade rumors, injuries at hand, Joe Harris missing time. So right now they're sitting at the 8th seed. I think once they get everybody healthy after the All-Star break, Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons are going to suit up. Hopefully the mandate lifts for Kyrie Irving. I mean, that's hopeful, but if that's the case, if it does lift, then I think the Nets come out of the All-Star break flaming hot, and I think they can get anywhere from the 6th to the 5th seed by the end of the season when this is all said and done. So my team to get better and improve after the All-Star break is the Brooklyn Nets.
I have the same team. I think the Nets are the only team that I see. And, like, the two most struggling teams in the NBA, the one in the West are the Lakers. The one in the East is the Nets. I don't think the Lakers are going to figure it out. I tried to find reasons of, like, can they?
It's LeBron.
AD's out.
LeBron James.
Russell Westbrook turns it up later in the season.
He does.
But I'm still not sold on you guys. Your roster's not good.
Can you give credit to LeBron? He can't do it himself?
He has been trying. He hasn't been able to.
LeBron's been playing great, though.
Yeah, he's been playing great, but they haven't been winning. I think it's the Nets. I think they get healthy. Kyrie plays in home games now. Ben Simmons. I mean, this team, I think, picks
Kevin
it up, and they won't be the 8th seed. They'll finish as a top 5 seed in the East, and they'll pick it up post All-Star break for sure.
Fair.
Now, should we look? Richard Jefferson is very active on TikTok.
He definitely is.
Should we ask him some questions right here? 4 questions for Richard Jefferson.
Definitely.
4 questions for Richard Jefferson. Okay. So
I have 2 questions I could potentially ask right now.
do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot. So one of them was that one of the questions, let me try to figure it out. Okay. These are 4 questions for Richard Jefferson. Hopefully he duets this and he answers these. So my first one is that you played for 8 teams in your career. Which one did you enjoy playing for the most? And my second question is, are you upset that the Nets moved out of New Jersey? We're all from Jersey.
For sure.
And we grew up with the Nets in Jersey, and now they're in Brooklyn.
Great question.
I'm definitely upset they moved to Brooklyn.
All right, I guess question on the fly for me would be, out of the 8 teams you did play for, who was I guess you can name me 3 players that helped you the most throughout your journey. So it was more like it was show leadership to you.
Excluding LeBron.
Excluding LeBron, Jason Kidd, Vince. Give me a guy that was under the radar, somebody who maybe the league didn't know too much or he wasn't an all-star, but somebody who just walked you through the league and was really one of the guys that just benefited you in a lot.
One I could come up with easy is, when you were first coming up into the league, which was the basketball player that you first met that you were really looking forward to getting to know, to getting to finally meet, to play against too, but mostly you're a fan of the game first. You got into the league. Who was that one player that you were waiting to see on the court to just fanboy? Truthfully, like, we all have those moments that if I was going to the league and I saw LeBron James, I don't care. I'm going up and I'm shaking his hand and I'm giving my due diligence. That's just the respect that some players earn. So which was that player for you, Rich?
So I have 2 questions for Richard Jefferson. Number one, obviously, I'm a big Nets fan. You know this. So I'm going to ask you this question. The year that you averaged 23 points per game and you got snubbed from the All-Star game, do you think that you should have gotten in? Because I do. And who do you think that you should have replaced? And another question I have for you is winning a championship in 2016 with Cleveland, are they more memorable than those Nets years? Because it seems to me that you have a soft spot for the Nets. But does that one championship team make you love the Cavaliers more than the Nets franchise?